This is a reading for you. It is not attached to a zodiac sign nor a timeline. The intention is if you come across this reading, it should benefit you in some way. There will be an extended version of this reading, as always, available on my Patreon. If you want to further support the channel and gain access to all of my exclusive content, please do join me there. If you enjoy this reading, like, subscribe, comment, share. That helps the channel greatly, and I would very much appreciate it. That being said, let's go ahead and see what is going on with you. Fighting your way out of dwindling passion. I feel like you're crossed with some wisdom. You know, the thing is I feel like there's frustration in a certain situation, there's confusion, there is sort of a heaviness to it, but there is sort of a light bulb moment that I think you're having that helps things bounce back or pick up momentum, because it brings you to the magician, the understanding of how to proceed forward. And if you implement those actions, it does bring momentum and change. I feel like you're sort of sick of looking at something or thinking about something or contemplating something. You might be stepping into a very action-oriented kind of, way of being, and you start focusing on how to progress. Maybe you've been a bit too focused on plight or problems. You've made choices behind you, and by God, you're sticking to them. It feels like you're in sort of a tough position. It's kind of like the burdens of the world, of responsibility, really kind of weighing on you, and you can't see how things are going to go. You have a vision on your mind, and it's saying to basically focus on that vision. Ignore any sense of impoverishment or, because here's the thing, focusing on it, stressing on it, that's not helping. You need sort of an optimistic perspective and a proactive perspective. So, like, say it's financial, you need to manage that better. You need to also maybe let go of false ideas, because the outcome in this suggestion is to choose the sun, choose clarity, choose freedom, and sort of fighting off those very intrusive, like, negative feelings. Because I kind of get that impression that, you're sort of like pushing through the day-to-day, like just trying to like get some fucking air, you know? Like, and it can be incredibly hard to shift yourself into a positive, proactive mind frame when you're experiencing that. But that indeed is the challenge at hand. Because if you can do that, you will start to take more effective actions and find better results. My ears ringing. What you can expect from this is movement, is passion, is a new focus. It also could even bring some anxiety. Verify this. You also, I would say this, if you're holding on to something or someone that isn't really a good fit for you, you know, maybe there's a need to pay attention to that, because there's some sort of judgment that comes in this outcome, and it feels like it has to do with another person. You might find boundaries set with you or something. Clarify. You know, perhaps the level of focus needed, or there's something you're doing where you're maybe ignoring certain things or certain people in your environment. You might have some unexpected conflicts or some unexpected things to resolve. And frankly, it's kind of needed, because there has to be a very honed in point of focus for this to sort of work. And so you might have to come to some understandings of what to sacrifice. What do you really want? Clarify. And, you know, don't ignore what's sort of right in front of you. And I'm also sort of getting, don't, you know, become so focused on problems that you stop looking at the solutions. And you might, you know, in a lot of ways, you might find yourself in a position that you don't really know what to do. There could be like hidden elements to this. I would be cautious of that though, because there does seem to be a lot of pain in this scenario. Or just it's not even necessarily pain, just heaviness. And you may discover some things through investigation. Or things may sort of take a change in a really good way, in a way that you never really expected. And, you know, so again, like managing those feelings and routines and everything else, because you really want to be in a position to say everything you want to happen kind of comes through, you need to be ready to manage that and deal with it, basically. Because it would be a horrible disappointment to let something flutter out or fail after gaining some sort of traction with it, right? So I'm going to go a little bit further on my Patreon. So if you want to further support the channel and see the rest of this reading and all my other exclusive content, please do join me there. It is the first link in the description below. I am also available for personal readings. If you want to book a personal reading with me, you can access that through my website. I also have artwork for sale and various other things. Definitely like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and I will see you on Patreon.